Homer disguised himself as a cow and was sent to a feeding facility. To his surprise, the facility even had a fun house, so Homer told Marge to pick him up later. However, he had missed reading 2 letters. It was actually a slaughterhouse. When Homer discovered the truth, he immediately called Marge to come get him because he was about to be sliced into pieces of meat. At that moment, Homer was pushed onto the conveyor belt by a cow. He was grabbed by the clamps and sent to the slaughter area where he was about to be ground up by a giant meat grinder. At the critical moment, Marge pressed the pause button and saved Homer. After what just happened, Homer never wanted to eat meat again.
Just fish, chicken, burgers, veal on Fridays, deer, but only in season, and if necessary, the sweetest meat of all, human.
A few days earlier, Bart had joined the 4-H club. There, he learned how to operate a harvester, and raising pigs and chickens was no problem for him either. But the next project required everyone to select a cow, and at the end of summer, the fattest cow would win the championship. The other students had all chosen their cows, leaving Bart with only a malnourished one, but he didn't even know the basics of feeding it. Mary, who was also at the farm, taught Bart how to milk feed and even gave the calf a name, Lou. In the days that followed, Bart came to the farm early every morning and stayed late to take care of Lou, feeding it and exercising with it. At the end of summer, Bart's cow successfully won the championship, but next, Lou would be taken to the feeding facility to be slaughtered. Bart couldn't understand why his cow had to be killed when he had won. Why not slaughter the losing cows instead?
Oh, we will, but your cow gets to go first.
Bart couldn't eat or sleep every day. He even heard Lou's mooing at night. Bart wanted to help, but he was still just a kid. Lisa couldn't bear to see Bart in such pain, so she took him to the feeding facility. But the facility's gate was locked. Lisa called some animal rights activists to help the siblings get inside. Bart successfully found Lou inside. He was about to lead Lou away, but found he couldn't move it. That's when the skills he learned at the club came in handy.
You did learn a lot at 4-H. Hell yeah! That was a practice cow.
Bart used a forklift to transport Lou out of the facility, but he didn't know where to put Lou. Lisa suggested they could keep it at Mary's house for now. Bart thought it was a good idea and was ready to take Lou toward freedom.
Lou?
Bart and Lisa brought Lou to Mary. He told Mary that the feeding facility was going to kill Lou and asked if they could keep it there. At that moment, Mary's father misunderstood Bart. According to hillbilly custom, giving someone a cow meant wanting to get married. Bart said he couldn't get married. He was only 10 years old. Lisa quickly urged Bart to agree for now, otherwise Lou would be sent back to the feeding facility, and she would find a way to rescue Bart at the wedding. For Lou's sake, Bart reluctantly agreed to marry Mary, so Lisa hurried back to tell their parents about Bart's wedding. When Marge heard this, she wanted to stop it. Lisa explained that Bart was doing this for Lou and asked Marge to help him. Marge came up with a good idea, though it would require a lot of needlework.
And I'll make sure Flanders doesn't bother us.
Ow! What was that for?
Bart's in trouble and we don't need your stupid comments.
Zipping it up.
Soon, Mary's family had the wedding venue all set up, but Lisa still hadn't appeared. Bart had no choice but to steal himself and show up at the wedding. Just as the officiant was about to pronounce them husband and wife, Marge appeared in time and interrupted the ceremony. With things having come to this, Lou could only be sent back to the feeding facility. Marge comforted Bart, explaining that the cow on the truck wasn't actually Lou, it was Homer.
Ow! I mean, moo!